one of them win. You see? Because Anne-Marie Vaz is a backbencher. You see? So now the Portland thing is way bigger than the Blue Lagoon. Check this out. Before Anne-Marie Vaz went to Portland, they had running water. When Anne-Marie Vaz came to Portland, everything a truck. Water turn off. Who owned the truck? Anne-Marie Vaz. Right? She has sell the water. Now, after nomination day, people at Portland had running water in them pipe. Right? After the election, no more running water in them pipe. You see me? Now listen to ISAT interview yesterday, and them asked him what's the first thing that he wants to do. He said bring running water to the constituency. You see? You see the road them won't have to build, even though that is the basic responsibility of a government and an MP. That road only built to a certain level where the land is where them teeth. The road don't extend all the way to the full extent of the road. And look at those roads. They're all main road, not secondary road. Go up on one of the secondary road and say, not even your donkey can go up there.
Sure.
So you look at it, if you ever go to Portland and go to past Anne-Marie Vaz's office, the whole of the vehicle them park up on the sidewalk. If you is a what you call it now? A special needs person in a wheelchair, you have to go into the road. You can't walk on the sidewalk. You see? So these are the things that people don't really understand what Portland people was going through as sufferation. Now, at the Blue Lagoon, there's 4 houses at the Blue Lagoon. Ari, you know the 4 houses?
No, I don't, to be honest.
I can't hear you. You're lost.
No, I said to be honest, I don't.
All right. At the Blue Lagoon, there's 4 houses. Half of them in the sea, half of them in the Panland. One of the houses was owned by Michael Leachin. He actually had just bought it when I went there and was fixing it up. He now sold it to the Stewarts. Right? Now the sea. The other house is owned by the Myers family. That is owned KFC.
KFC.
Wow.
The other house is owned by the Walkerswood family. Where do the seasoning?
Okay.
4th house is owned by who?
The Vaz?
Darrell Vaz. Now look at that line and tell me who don't belong in that line.
The small man who them shut out.
You see? So you have 3 iconic businessmen who own the house and a politician that has been in politics all his life.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Coincidentally, the only man to have a 212A visa in a passport. You get me?
Yeah, man.
So these are the things. Now, if you've ever been to the Blue Lagoon, one of the issues that they have with the Blue Lagoon is not just the rafters, them being aggressive or whatever the case might be.
Yes.
But aggressiveness is not anything. Because I remember when minibus first come to Jamaica and you go downtown and one man grab your suitcase and one man grab your handbag and you go in a different van.
Yes.
Yes. A 3 van your things, them enough.
Yes.
You see? And they were able to corral that and manage it and put it on a discipline. So what they should have done is to do a ticketing system where the rafters, you get number 1, you get number 2, you get number 3. And so as a customer come, you said, okay, who is up next? And you give your ticket and then you get that customer that comes up. One of the things though is that the raft bottom road, right in front of the vases, right in front of the Leachins, right in front of the Walkerswood family, right in front of the house. So them figure say, we don't want them vagabond here hang around in. When we have our uptown and elite people them come in, we don't want them people there to see them little vagabond here hang around. That's the reason why them not only close off the rafting, but close off the road that lead to the rafting and lead to the.
And not just that, you know, Colin. Remember, say you have some dangerous thing that come through them waters that too, you know.
That may I tell you, man.
Some flower, it like a flower, you know.
Dance, man. You see? So that is the main thing. So with ISAT going there, ISAT give the people, because people in Portland kind of give up, Them kind of give up. And them say, you kind of there. So ISAT brought them and gave them some value to them life for sure to say, yo, you don't have to come from school and ring out your hand niggle and make sure you do your homework. There's nothing for you. So last thing I said is that, listen to me. In that 1999, how many seats we had in Parliament? Who can answer that?
Tell it. 19, how much?
1989.
1989, how much seat we have?
Yeah.
We never have none. We never have none.
We had 0 seats in Parliament.
Yes, we never have any.
Up to the election.
After the 19.
We never contested 83 election.
Right.
Yes.
After 89, how much seats we had?
I think our 55.
No, 40.
No, 50.
No, not 50. It was 47.
47, yeah.
Right?
Because them time there are 60 seats in a parliament.
Exactly. Right? So
Yes.
don't be despair. As even though we didn't go into this to have a stronger shadow cabinet, and we didn't go into this to play second fiddle, we went in it to win. But at the end of the day, I know 5 years is gonna be a long time. But may I beg every Labourite, please don't call my phone if you don't want to be disrespected. And may I beg you, don't come on my social media platform and say nothing, because I usually disrespect people, but may I tell you, it's not gonna be pretty. Another thing is that I have a foundation in Jamaica, and my constituency is generally a Labourite constituency. And I'm gonna do the last run in the next 2 months, and after that last run, may I shut it down. They deserve nothing. You see, the good have to suffer for the bad, and I usually donate to the health factor with the hospital, health center, clinics, and all of the schools, and primary and basic school. But done. I'm gonna find money.
That's Misha, don't block her. Over politics, you choose to be my enemy. Why you come here saying that? And boy, we are reason we not talk about, Why you do that?
So, yeah.
Why you do that? I hope you have some amount of annuals this morning. I hope your kids them at school.
May I
and
tell you
everything.
this?
Yeah.
And them our thing
We
for say
talk
word forward. You see,
with people over politics. We not build
I
enemy
just
over politics.
if I
When
just
a
get
politics time,
the
we talk and
election,
you shouldn't build time.
the 2 year. Remember me tell you,
Yeah,
not even
yeah,
that
yeah.
6, not even that year. Remember, him not the 2 year. If him get it, car right now we not give up yet. But remember me told you, I just not the 2 year.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to deal with it from a realistic point of view as it is right now. And like I say, after this year, a foundation shut down. You see? And the next administration come in after 5 years, then I'll start it back up. But until then, right now, only people who vote in the election, I know if you're sure, and vote in a comrade way, that may only assist. Everybody, we don't know. I need that.
Hey, Colin, me totally 100 in as me tell Jams this morning, say, you see that youth and him arrow? They have a soft heart when they come on to people, compassionate. You see, when they come on to old people and young and youth, brother, you can't tell me nothing. But just let me tell you something. You reach a point in time in life where the good have to suffer for the bad, and me hard my heart. You want to reject, and me not take back that, bro. Not take it back.
Really? Hey, let me tell you something. I go to a school, right? And the school was in a Labourite MP area. And the principal said to me, say, don't look in at me medical. She said, may I beg you? And with a videotape the whole presentation. She said, no, don't videotape it. And she said, all right, I'm not videotape it. And you see when she opened the medical cabinet, half a bottle of beer rum in night. That's it. Okay? And when me stack out our medical cabinet and give our fire extinguisher and them something there, she said, Jesus Christ, I could pray to you right now. You don't know what you have to do. You see? Because she said, when a student get injured, instead of me to run to a hospital or a clinic, I can't take care of them right now. So, right there, so. Put on. And I'm not with none of you anymore. We work too hard for mines for you give you for free and you down there. After all who don't vote it as people as those who vote in Labour. Done.
Govern them life, you know. Them people ever in a once. But let me move on there. Come have Michael Bailey near Bailey the floor, Messi. So what shall I say? Comrade Sadler.
Hey, I want to say something before, because I work. I want to say something quicker. I beg you.
Alright, what on
Yeah, hear me?
Michael. Yeah.
Yeah, come in work. Yeah, what going on now? You see, like, and he's king, so I come from, you know. So they come ready and call and say, boy, the man need a assistant. They're not a beer. You see, when me and my friend reach a not a beer virgin, me say the PNP then glad out of the world. The PNP then glad. Them start real up. Yes, you go. Yes, you can't go on now. You can't intimidate me no more now. So we say know one thing and when look police come, I tell myself to leave the parish. So we say, no, we don't come here come do anything. We come here come stand up side of a comrade. The boy them intimidate the people them, man. So we have a set of man at the primary and a set up at the high school. Just to keep the comrade and company. We say the comrade and glad. Some business people down on the front. We are comrade. Yes, boy, we're glad when you come because why them intimidate the people them come vote and rare. I bet that going on there, you know. So if we never go there, Mr. Brown with a eye in trouble. We say the people and glad and see we not badness, you know. And the police and then search the bus then
when enough up that space there, you know what I mean,
yes.
Less intimidation can occur.
Right. Mr. Bridging, the people that say they come with and glad and see it. And glad Mr. they come with and real up. When they see it,
That me do. Same thing where I describe it though. Me know every election from me voted in my community, me just leave. Can't go help another candidate. Which I always go. Over Southeast and catching over Dr. Dawes there. Yeah. So it
was man, me say Jano. Say it was a joy. It was a joy for go there, me I tell you because I tell you about the police, them two different set of police compound, you know, and them say we leave.
Andrew owners do set up the police and the people them intimidate them. That the PNP can't vote all over the place and that them do. Look down a film players. Look down a white players.
But in truth and in fact, of course, we see police come and behave so on election day with people in them colours where I go vote and I support them party, you know. But where
yes,
you
that
know,
is true.
The police, them wanting for power, you know. Them wanting for power upon that day, they for intimidate we. Them get PR, I mean no. Say, the police have a big hand in our war on Wednesday.
Yes, of course.
And when they search the bus, them and say them not find nothing. Them they not tell you say boy, if you pack up the bus and head out. So the people them say no. The people don't say no, we're not coming on a war. Leave them alone. We are there already. Them come for just stand up our own way. Them not come for no problem.
You know, say that it done blues and seed.
Exactly. Them not tell you say me say if we never go there, man, I tell you say.
The box with the one video, them are going to boost with them if lose him see it.
But we never even know say police care box. Because we not use that police care box, police alone care box go a voting center.
But so you have to have some strong comrade, you know, where we lamp on the box and no, it can't left.
What you
That have to
mean?
go on, no, bro.
That is it, man.
You
You
can
have
hear
to go
them
on.
again,
You have
I
to
say.
know
The
it.
action come there, they say, no,
Because
the
they
box
was
can't
following the
left.
bus, who was
The
following the
box
police
can't
car and
left
turn off in a
without,
bus.
no.
But look on Buchanan, you know you're Buchanan, so no list Buchanan
Yeah,
talk,
follow it.
where if them a follow the thing that the police have and then turn off. Which part them they go and talk about a two police them go drop off. That was the trick.
Over Olympic. Over
Yeah,
Olympic. Yeah.
yes, out
Turn off.
Olympic. And I let them going with the
You
box
see that
them.
happened down at St. Mary there with Bobby Man to QC.
Yes. Talk about Montecusi to the girl at ball, so me help who are back up. They don't go in the booth and to tell the booth so them carry the box them go. That no fear. You
I
must
feel
treat
good, but we
police them
allow
like
that thing. We
them money.
basically never tighten up the loose ends them, because if we had viewed the election like that, we will lock off some loose ends and not give them no room, you know. Because there's no way the police could have come tell me about move and leave. Yeah, so for election day, me there I support my party, you see that my colours, me not do nothing. Yeah, brethren. That's why if I did 10 of me, or 30 of me, 63 of me, they're all over the 63 constituency.
All in a Raymond Price, them go. Because me that watch one video where one youth have do. And them a play them local music and something. And them go there and I tell the people to turn down the music and the people them for left.
Yeah, that is
But
a
the police
deterrent
play a
on
big
election
part.
day, because bar and them place enough for what certain time.
And the police, them,
Them play a big part in it too. The E-Light and the EOJ
our
and
big
the
man from
police
down there,
and
no,
work
from down at St.
together.
Mary, no. They are coming, no. Him say, him come in at the play and say, no, leave the man alone, the man them not do nothing. Come, come, and walk left, and walk left the police them, because the man that, yeah man, because the man that stand up for you, know. And I tell yourself, walk left them, come and walk left them and jump on my bus and go up at the high school, go and support the comrade. I say the comrade glad they see man, I tell you man.
You not fit say,
Because they intimidate them, man, and I tell you.
done him done.
Yeah, man. Done.
Yes, man, they never go, man.
All over
They
done
never
from
go,
a long time, you know.
Go, man.
All right, my comrades, let me move on, Mr. Bailey.
That's why they intimidate the people then for saving can. Yeah, man, bless up yourself, man. Come up on the work, man. So big up on yourself, but we'll talk again, man. See?
All right, my brother.
Alright,
Thank you
come
for
here,
coming, brother. And thank you for the work where you put out, you know. Thank you for the work where you put out. Me have to congratulate each
Yes, man, that have to go on.
Whether on
Yeah,
host on the live, whether on come to a live and come support it. Yeah, man, we have to thank you and say, boy, yeah, man, at least we now look for a better future with the PNP.
Who come back and forth come at the party. Come at them party, we pick them up same way, pick up all of the people them. The diaspora, they will reach out and reach down.
Reach out, yeah. Everyone.
Yeah, some diaspora over here, you know, can't make it go to Jamaica, but what them do? Them give a man an opportunity to come go exercise themselves and do the right thing. We work, jump you, and we're not supposed to work so hard.
No, man, listen, man, me not have to think twice, you know, mama son. Relax, man. Me not have to think twice, boy, yeah, man. Me not have to think twice, bro, no. It's all away. They are out every year and do this. And the love, because we're not getting a salary from nobody, but the love for the Jamaican people. Love people. So let me move on there, people. All right, Comrade Sadler. I'll give Comrade Sadler the floor, then Smile, then Bagger that person, Bagger, and Winston. We hear them, I say.
Morning, Jams. Morning, panel.
Morning, Comrade Sadler.
Morning. And while we are here talking, you know, let me just point out what exactly is happening. I was listening to a clip that they sent me from the pastor man that they killed that was quite prophetic in nature. And all of the things that the man highlighted is coming to pass. Let me tell you something. Andrew and is soiled right now. He's on a path of total domination with all of them leaders that where you sit in a parliament with in the world now that have signed over to the new world order. Let me tell you something. let me tell you something. There is a crisis, an existential crisis that is coming. And you think we start suffer yet? Mama tell you we not start suffer yet. Because then when start control the food, them are going to start control the water. See, the Miss Madix from down at East Portland and mash up the something them where she claims say taxpayers money pay for, you know.
Yeah, for.
And she a mash it up. You gonna say anything come out of that? Are you going to see anything come out of that? The voting, and that's why, you know why I'm so scared of him and him tactics? He's diabolical. He is diabolical. You see how him went and stretched out the election while we were here telling him you have this time and this time him don't have him plan. He had formulated him plan with the EOJ and whomever else him bringing to this country. Because don't be fooled. Him know that he was going to lose and lose big. So it's the morning of the election from the day before. Him start. No, we had such a smooth sailing when the EOJ workers and the police and the soldiers were voting. No problem. No problem.
And at 9:30 tell them start all
very
problems.
smooth. I was there. No problem. Nobody never come out and say, boy, the light now work. This and not now work. No problem. We came out of that with 40, leading in 43 constituency, and that's where them started. They started the process. They started the process of robbing the election. And that man, Gladstone Brown or whatever, I think the whole Jamaica, those who believe in democracy and wants to see a democratic society, to this morning join hands and ask for his resignation, because you are not for the people. The EOJ office should be free from political interference. In fact, it should be that one agency that neither PNP nor JLP have any say in. You
But
should
we allowed for them in the office of the Prime Minister.
Exactly. And from that we should have fought tooth and nail for such an action. There has never been another Prime Minister that have held that office inside of their own office. It's not a ministerial office.
That is it.
It's not a ministerial office. It's not under your jurisdiction. You're supposed to have an oversight committee that maybe report to you and also report to the two parties, or whichever party. Each person should have somebody from their representing them party in the EOJ to assure the public that it's a smooth process that is geared towards enabling each and every Jamaican from the age of 18 upward to exercise their democratic right to choose whichever party they want to govern their country, because it's our right. Okay?
I just want button for back up something else a while ago, Paula. You see, from you see the observers for the election reach Andrew Les Maswali as Spanish show, me say yes, free done. But now if you see it, the observers to the election, they are Andrew Les Maswali as Spanish town. Yeah.
What do you say?
Yes, it come out even at the paper. Maybe if you go back in the Gleaner archive, you will find it. When they
That's
said
the
it
OAS. That's the OAS.
The one that will come down from overseas to observe the election.
You have Cafe and you have some from
No, the elite them, the Israelite them.
No, you have some observers. Then they have some brown vests.
Brown vests.
Yes.
OAS, something like that.
They were at
That's why them black out the cafe. And don't have the cafe there.
They were at the Labour rally in Spanish Town. And I think the observer picked them up and post it. I saw me see it.
See that big homie fiddy you talk about in the day of the PNP rally too.
Yeah, man. And up at Portland, already the people them take out the water pump up at East Portland.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They take out
That man.
And
I hear the
it's
crash
not,
night from the vice note. I don't know make we delve in the vice note, but continue. Miss Sadler, make me
yes,
move on.
yes,
Talk about
yes, Jam. And so I was here feeling so dejected and so defeated. And you see, I took up myself and I go to church. And you know, elder came to give him message. You know what the man said? Him under elder came to give him message. You know what the man said? This was echoed from a man of God. Him said no, and he never said him wish the party that one. Oh, Jamaicans are. Him said no, and he never. That I take the money, lose that money, you know. Let me make sure tell you now. The government did not spend it back, and it going right back
give
in
them
the
same money the government give them. For them same
right
money the
back
government
in-
use, buy them.
It going right back in the economy.
Buy
Jam.
them. With them
It
own
going
money.
right back in the
Right.
economy. No, but they never lose. They had it to give. We're going to spend it, but yes, sir. So all I want to claim, so no buy how much black, how much steel, how much cement, I not go done in the house. The government get back the money. They have gotten back their money. That money is going back in their coffers. It go in at the bank. It go at the hardware, and the hardware I forgot you
Here, me not here.
spend it.
And I hear the American president congratulate him.
Nobody. It go at the hardware, and the hardware I forgot. Nobody has got the headline beat him, but along that line. So the embarrassment is on us. Because guess what happened for all of you? And this will them attract investment. You cannot attract investment when you are under a corruption umbrella. Nobody's going to want to come here to invest if you are deemed as a country as being corrupt. And on myself, but me not corrupt alone, I live in the country.
October, what if truth will come out still, you know?
And whatever they deem the country as, they deem the people as. Because you are the country. Each and every one of us represent the country.
In Jamaica.
So if they deem us as being corrupt, hello, you could have clean like Jesus' police record. You are deemed as corruption. You are deemed as being corrupt. Nobody's going to want to come here and invest.
The first
And
level
even
of
we
corruption
ourselves.
embroiling was started is manipulating the whole electoral process.
Exactly.
Vote buying.
Exactly.
That's the first level of manipulation and corruption for
And you
putting
know,
you in
Jam,
office And the second level of corruption and mismanagement we wanna go on with I wanna do with all of the projects that around Jamaica. I wanna give it to a friend, I wanna give it to a cronies, I wanna invest, member of parliament that invest in the same line where ministry, where in portfolio, where I'm all at the same line in my investing. So there's a blatant level of conflict of interest right there. So nepotism, corruption. Yeah, you check to see all the one who lose at Eastern St. Mary there. Him rent a building, him take the tax office out of one building and go put down 15 buildings where them not use, we not have no parking space, we not have certain amenities to it. Yeah? And you do that just because of what? Corruption.
And
So
you realize that even when they are so blatant with the acts of corruption, them leader don't call them out. Mr. Dennis Meadow make one slip of the town. One slip of the town. And the common leader ask him to step from out of the political line. Because he's looking at it and said, no, you cannot verbiate something like that to the people. You have to be above the frame. You have to be the one that represents what is good in your country. You cannot tell people for go scam, so you cannot do it. And Bobby Montague gone with the money for the car. And nobody said anything. Nobody said anything.
So, issue firearm license to some persons of questionable character.
Exactly. Remember the whole of that. You remember that? The whole of that. And I am telling you, it's a sad and dark day in Jamaica. It's a sad and dark day in Jamaica.
Good morning, good morning. You know what hurt me? This morning, those 20,000 kids who cannot afford to go to school are not going to go to school for the next 4 or 5 years.
And they don't care. They don't care, Mama son. They don't care about educating. You know, Friday when I was at the polling station, a young man went in to vote, a young man. And he was so enthusiastic because he said him no marker go in. He was waiting for an opportunity to go back to school. To further him education, and he was waiting on Mark to win to bring in the First in Family initiative, where he would have been the first one in him family with a girl school, get a tertiary education, build up him house. He want to regularize him house. He want to take off him little house for him scream for and pay for. But him know the only way him could have propel himself forward was to educate himself. The people them gave up on education for themselves and for their children and for their children. So,
Miss Sadler,
yes.
Let me tell you something. While me I do my live throughout the years, and the matter of corruption, I've spoken about it every day. And for tell you the truth, I reach at a point before even the election was called or happened. I say, you know, the Jamaican people aren't ready to tackle corruption. Jamaican people don't ready to hold leaders accountable for a good healthcare system and education system in our country. I'm say, yo, Father God, who want hear and have understanding, me not gonna stop talk about it. Come to reach a point where me not gonna stop talk about corruption. Come see Jamaican people not ready to tackle it.
Yeah, for them thing is everybody a thief. Me is not a thief. So when you not fling people under no corruption, don't fling me. Cause me is not a thief.
Bring on
that is the narrative. Everybody a thief. Me is not a thief. I've never gone into a store, neither here nor America, and somebody walk behind me. If them walk behind me, I racist them racist. Because I'm not a thief. And to use that analogy to say everybody is a thief, You lump yourself in it and you lump your mother. I say, you and your mama a thief. Me's not a thief because I never come see my mother a thief. I never see she thief to give it to us. And at them argument that we need to tell people, we don't hear people about everybody a thief. We don't stand up and defend on the integrity. We're not doing enough of that anymore, Jams. Nobody's defending integrity anymore. Integrity coming like a word where it's like holy water. Nobody don't want to run out and say, me have integrity. It is a scorn word now with adjectives that describe people that is uplifting. Nobody don't want to use them anymore. Everybody is so comfortable hugging it up. But let me tell you something, man. The Father God sits high and he looks low. And it will only happen for, I was going through the 1989 election thing and we won 46 of the 60 seats with a voting percentage of 78.8%. When last one see number like them there?
Nah, see them the no time soon.
When last one see?
Because the same government that pay people to stay home, dip them finger in a ink. Yeah, and obviously I gotta stay home so that I can bring down the numbers of voter turnout. Them already have suppressed the vote number of voter turnout.
The farmer member of director of election, he said, man, say we now get the true figure of the voter turnout unless the voters list clean up and take off who to take off for the voters list. Because the amount of name on the voters list, those people not living in Jamaica anymore and some of them still not among the living. So only way we are getting the true figures percentage who turn out to vote, and when the voters is clean up and we see how much people remain back in Jamaica, then we are going to have a true percentage to know how much people.
But Davian, irrespective of that fact, if the people them not even take up a census to find out how much people live here, because you can twin the census.
Yeah.
To the voters list, don't it, Jam? No information.
Yeah, because basically that's what the man has said. The man has said the amount of people that are on the voters list, so no, I say, all right, then with this amount of people, we can expect as over 50% turnout. When so much people is not in the country, so you can't get 50% when so much people in the country. You have to judge it off a base on who is currently here, who is living, and you can't do that unless you have a proper census.
Because all right, comrade. Comrade Sadler, you finished use a minute and
get 50% living.
Comrade Sadler.
So, Jams, let me tell you, it's a dark days in Jamaica. For all of you that is jumping up and winning, you don't win nothing. You sell your soul to the highest bidder.
You finished use a minute and
on the voters list.
That days in Jamaica. For all of you that is jumping up and winning, you don't win nothing. You sell your soul in Jesus and when Pilate said to them, you sure? They said them willing to heap up whatever crosses upon themselves and upon them children's children. That is 4 generations of people them curse. 4 generations. This is exactly what had happened. On the heap up kids
and them Smile and then Big Bag of Paul and Winston and then David. Alright, well said, Comrade Sadler. Smile, sister Smile.
Good morning. Afternoon for me, So afternoon for those persons who are on my side of the woods. Good afternoon. No, Auntie Paula said it right, and everybody. But let me say this: people, be not dismayed. God is not mocked. Whatsoever we sow, and that we are going to reap. And at the end of the day, I say this and I will say it again. You see, this election is not between Andrew Holness and Mark Golding. God had to do what he had to do so that none of we get the glory. Nobody at all. Nobody at all. When God is working, him no want nobody else take the glory from him. Andrew Holness made himself a demigod. Him hype himself and the people them hype him as well. And what they did, they idolize him, and God don't like idols. Any idol have to come down. But God don't want me and you to take him down. What he will do is let him have his own way with him. So this election was supposed to go exactly how it was supposed to go. God see and know how it was gonna happen. One of the things we shouldn't have been here, but God know everything best. Just like how I said it before, Jacob and Esau. God loved Jacob. Esau wasn't the chosen one. But you know what? Esau sold his birthright, and Jacob saw an opportunity and he got hold of it. I say this to say that a lot of people sell out them birthright. Just like how Esau sell out him one for food because him thinking did I go dead. And him couldn't just bear for God surely put sugar and water in a one cup and just mix it around and drink it and then gain little strength and then go cook some food. No. Him choose to sell out in birthright. And so hence the reason. Again, we see it happening today in our society, where the laborites, them love them belly more than how them love them own future and the prospect of a good future for their children and their grandchildren. Them no love that. I always say, you see, and now I'm proving it, to be a laborer, you have to have them always, I use the word bad mind. Trust me, the amount of time them use it, it make you know, say, it's in them heart, it's in them brain, and that's why them love to label other people because that's who they are. Them no love to see nobody else go nowhere, nobody else not for prosper. Even if you ever try and help them up, them feel comfortable in a them swamp. But them nah make you go up. Even though them comfortable in a them swamp, them nah make you go. Them no like that. Them love in the swamp. Right? And that's part of them DNA. Them love them something there. But people, I am saying to you, don't worry yourself. God have this in control. Jamaica is not a normal country. I know nothing ordinary. And one thing I know for certain, two things I know for sure. God will fight the battle. The one thing I said, since Andrew Holness come into our country and start running our country, people have turned away. The people heart towards God have turned away drastically. Andrew has turned the heart of the people. And now people have believed in the creature and forgetting the creator. And as a result of that, God is not pleased, because what we are see, the glory is no longer going to God, but what we are see, a man around Andrew and heal him like somebody. When we know God said, I will never share my glory with another. So people, we now worry ourselves, because Andrew days are very much numbered in the sight of God. And you see everywhere, everywhere, you see where them rub up the election and so. No worry yourself. One thing I will say to the comrade leader, I will say this should not go. People's constitutional rights have been breached. People's human rights have been breached. they have robbed people from doing their franchise, from making the choice. Them lock out people. I saw a guy was doing a live video. This is not nothing where people have to tell me. A live video on TikTok. Up in a Juliet Wellness Constitution, in a puppy. And when you see the line, me say the policeman, I want labor right, them black out the people, them me mean say thousands of people they out there wait for go vote and could not vote, and this was after 4 o'clock. Thousands. The line long, and I push the people, them up here push. Because the guy, the policeman is a big thick man, you know, and you have a labor right boy. I sure me here shut a bus up there as well, and people are because of how the people them want to go vote, and I feel push out the people, I feel push them out if we can go get them vote. And this was after 4 o'clock. You see, when the guy do reach in, and when him reach in at the place to go vote, him have to line up. When you look again, the line just go in. And we are talking about outside, you know, with people there. And then when you look inside, when him get through the gate, where the labor right boy, they did a whole lot, and them said the policeman is a labor right as well. Him will lock off the gate, and nobody can go through. You see, when them reach through the gate, what people up there so still for voting, you know? And this was 4:30 after go up to minutes to 5 o'clock. So people's constitutional rights, people's rights to vote was taken away from them. And this should not go so easy, because people fight for this. People fight. For something like this, so that them can go vote. And when we see people really hinder people from voting, this is not a good place where we're there. And I hear Auntie Paula say it is a dark day for our country. It is more than a dark day. This is more than a dark day, because when we look and see how them oppress the people them, just because people say time come and they need a change from their suffering, and because the elite want to suffer the people them more, what them do? Them oppress them. Another thing I must say is, me can't understand how you go introduce an electronic system and none of the people them, you know, teach them how to operate that system. How that makes sense?
Come with it from 2020 and it failed 2020.
Yeah, but you never teach the people them how to use it. So how you going to use that system when you know there are flaws in it? And for me, I would say the man at the head of the electoral office need to go, and people should not take this lightly. The man need to go, and him shouldn't sit down in his seat and feel comfortable. He needs to go, and that is what Jamaica need to be calling for. The man, they're not supposed to live if it got another seat there for another 1 month or no. He needs to step down now, because he is a part of the problem. He was part of the oppression. It happened you see how it happened in the local government election, where him try to swindle the vote towards the and him come back again in this election and do the same thing to the people, them even worse. That man needs to go, and any possible way, if I even take it to the court, the man needs to go. He is not supposed to be at the head. We can, how Jamaica must move forward when we have the governor general and work against the people them. We have the electoral office man and work against it. So the
police, fight out the police.
Jesus, man, come on, people.
No justice in Jamaica.
People can't go. And I hear Auntie Paula talk about the fact say people not choose integrity anymore. I will share this with you. You see over here, so our our deputy prime minister resigned Friday. You know why she resigned? You know why she resigned? I will share with you why she resigned. She bought a house. She bought a flat or a house, whichever I think it is a flat. And when she bought the flat, she bought it, and like any investor will tell you, when you're gonna give your children things, don't leave it into the, don't just turn it over to them like that. Put it into a trust fund. That is what the rich people them do. This is the rich thing. You put it in a trust fund and your picnic get it. Because if you don't put it in a trust fund, you are going to pay a whole incur inheritance tax